Second half started like the first ended, and when they did eventually force their way over the line, they couldn't ground the footy. The new boys staring at 2 losses.
Mossop, and welcome to the Panasonic Cup final, number 15 from the Parramatta Stadium. Tonight's contestants for this 1988 final are Balmain and St George, two great clubs. The Balmain Tigers are the current cup title holders and also the most successful club in the 15-year history of cup football. They won the cup in 76, runners-up in 80, winners in 85, runners-up to Parramatta in 86, and were victors over Penrith last year. That's 3 cup titles and runner-up twice, so that's pretty good. St George have only ever made it to 1 cup final. That was in 1978, and they were beaten by Eastern Suburbs 16-4, so they haven't done very well. To reach this cup final, though, tonight, Balmain have defeated Illawarra, Norths and Souths. St George have defeated Parramatta, Penrith and Eastern Suburbs. So this one match now stands in front of Balmain and St George to see who will collect first prize money. Incidentally, tonight at stake is $152,000 to the winning team, and the runner-up will collect a bare $105,000. Also at stake is $20,000 worth of Panasonic products awarded to the 1988 superstar of the series. Now in contention there are various players from St George: Peter Gill, Steve Robinson, Brett Clark, Cole Fraser, Graeme Wynn, Paul Osborne and Craig Young. Now, meanwhile, for Balmain, Gary Jack, Bruce Maguire, Benny Elias, Michael Neal and the great Wayne Pearce. And it all doesn't stop there. Still more prizes up for grabs. Apart from our normal Man of the Match award, there was a selection this afternoon by the Sydney and Brisbane League riders for the golden try of the series. We'll show you some of the nominated tries and the ultimate winner and what he wins just after half-time tonight. OK? All there is to do now before kick-off is to check the team lineups.
Rex, they are interesting statistics on Balmain's part, but I have some more that maybe not everybody's aware about. Since the cup football's inception, St George and Balmain have met 6 times. St George have won 5-1. But tonight, the Tigers are back at full strength. Gary Jack is back at fullback. There he is behind a very impressive side. Robinson, Gartner, Parrish, Davidson, Conlon and Neal, and that very strong forward pack. Pearce, Brooks, Stirinen, Roach, Elias and Maguire, coached, of course, by Warren Ryan.
Well, Balmain no doubt will be relying on their top pack of forwards, but I'm going to put it straight on the St George front rowers tonight. Osborne and Craig Young, they took the ball up in the semi-final and the rest of the team followed. If they can do that tonight, this could be a St George upset in the cup final. Their full side is Moore, Gordon, Johnston, Beattie, Walford. The halves of Robinson and Clark, the forwards Gill, Wynn, Fullerton, Smith, Young, the captain, Bailey, Osborne and the coach, Ted Glossop.
Well, it's all come down to this cup final. Who will be the 1988 Panasonic Cup champions? Will it be Balmain or will it be St George?
And what a great atmosphere here at the Parramatta Stadium for this cup final between St George and Balmain. All the players are very, very nervous. So are the coaches. This will be a great game.
Big Albert, there he is, the man. You read it in the press leading up to the cup final. This could be his last season with St George. What a way for him to go out if that's the case. A win in the cup final tonight. Mick Stone, the man that's got to keep this cup final under control. Really could blow up in the forwards. 2 big packs of forwards. Plenty of nerves out there. Key man Ross Conlon kicking tonight. And a good crowd.
Yeah, the players are very, very nervous. They were in the rooms and we're underway. The nerves will be gone soon. St George start proceedings for this cup final. And Gary Jack picks it up and gets almost to the corner line. Before he's put down, these first few hits will be enormous. Watch them. St George forwards moving up as one. Craig Young in there to make the tackle. Now look at Roach. Win there to put him down. So was Osborne. 32 metres out from the Balmain line. Elias, a little dummy, made about 5 metres. Stirinen, a dummy half. Neal, his kick was a horror. right on the halfway mark. Now Craig Young, nowhere to go. Well, he's bumped off one. Still going and lost the ball. Picked up as Balmain turned defence into attack, but Parrish's pass has been knocked down. And Bert Gordon dived on it, but couldn't hang on to it. So the butterfly is still churning as the scrum, the first one of the match of this cup final, goes down on halfway. Work by Neil. It's gone with the feed. Tries to go blindside. Defence too strong. Robinson dummy half. But the penalty has gone to Balmain. St. George up inside the 5 metres.
Very interesting so early on too, Bear. I've already kept my eye on Steve Roach and Craig Young. They came together out that last scrum. Funny said between Young and big Steve Roach. That's where this game, as I mentioned, could be won.
Well, of course, it won't be what they say to each other and what they do to each other that's going to be fairly critical here. I mean, sticks and stones, etc. This bloke here, Craig Young, knows his way around the football field. Steve Roach is just as formidable opponent. I'll be very interested to see who comes out on top. I think it could be a draw.
Billy, that happened right in front of you.
It sure did. As the scrum broke up, there was plenty said, a lot of pushing and shoving. No actual blows thrown, but there was enough to suggest there's a lot of feeling in this game. And you've got two of the giants of the game there in Craig Young for St. George and Steve Roach for Balmain.
Ross Conlon 6 metres inside the St. George half. First opportunity to put points on the board. Misses it. Just wide.
He failed to kick it dead.
Was a fair way out. So Gordon will play it. Now Walford, and the penalty this time goes to St. George.
Well, that's what I say about the critical importance. A goal kicker's got to estimate whether he can get the distance and whether he can kick the ball dead. And he miscalculated on that occasion. He slipped slightly as he went in to approach the kick too. But St. George are out with the ball. They're up to halfway nearly. And 6 to go.
So it's Bailey who will bring it up and take the tap, and Walford takes the first pass. He's about 3 metres short of halfway. Right on the halfway mark now as Wynn played it. It's back for Fullett and Smith. Penalty again to St. George.
Maguire, the man that's penalised there. We see it on the Panasonic Cup replay. Getting up and knocking the ball out of the hand of the St. George player. Win to take the kick for touch.
There's Teddy Glossop, and his daughter, Sue Ella, is in DY Hospital tonight. Watching. Keep our fingers crossed for you. And the Saints have it. Just outside the Balmain quarter. Craig Young. There they are again. This will be a great battle tonight between these two. Here's Osborne. Less experienced, but pretty tough. Just inside the quarter now, the Saints. Bailey dummy half. Gill. 12 metres out. Pressure now for Balmain as St. George swing it out to win. Last tackle for the Saints. Bailey puts this one high in the air. Pressure now for Gary Jack. Up he goes. The ball is loose. Saints come up with it. It's gone out for Walford. And it goes to Robinson. Robinson's in the corner to score. And the St. George flags are flying.
Well, a magnificent try to St. George. That really was quick thinking. The referee, Stone, has had a good look at the bomb. He deduced everybody was onside. He deduced the ball was knocked down by a Balmain player, which we see probably was. Then we see the quick ball out there from Osborne out to number 5 there, Ricky Walford. He gave it away to Robinson on the run round, and that was an excellently thought out try. The idea of giving the ball immediately from Walford was perfect. He didn't move an inch, he just dived and gave the ball. And that was the way the try came up. It was a first-class bit of work, a first-class bit of thinking. And that, incidentally, will please a young fella in the Woden Valley Hospital in Canberra. This young fellow's name is James Kaneski. He's got a serious problem. He's 25 years of age, and he's a mad, keen St. George supporter. Now, we wish you luck, James. We hope that everything's going to be all right. But your St. George side's on the way at the moment. They've just scored a great try.
And here's Ricky Walton with a conversion attempt that if it was any further out, it would be in touch.
He's got to push some of the spectators out of the way to have a go at this one, hasn't he?
Sure has. Look at that angle. So Walton, right from the touchline, almost from the other grandstand, puts it high in the air. Touch judges are looking closely. It's there. What a great kick. Oh, Ricky Walton, what a magic kick that was from the touchline. And the Saints go to a 6-0 lead over the Tigers.
Welcome back. 6-0. St. George over Balmain. Great start for the Saints. More to bring it back. All revved up St. George for a great start in this first 20 minutes. Gordon, Beattie. Trying to get it out of their quarter. Osborne. Mentioned so much about Craig Young. They can't underplay this man's role. Great skills. Gill. Bustled by the defence. Still managed to get the kick in. Away from Gary Jack, trying to give his defenders enough time to get down there. Tried to get round Beattie. He couldn't.
Not many do.
Davidson. Tremendous pace already in this cup final. Elias switches play for Neil and Sirinen. The defenders come in on the big man very quickly. Elias, the penalty's going to come for the Tigers inside the 5 metres. Be interesting to see whether Conlon's keen to go for goal once again. This time he looks to the touch. He's going to place kick for touch.
He's going to bore us all to death with his place kicking for touch again. That's a personal comment. No way is it the opinion of everybody. It's my personal comment.
One of the few breaks in the game to really slow it down. As I mentioned, there's been a tremendous pace. Good touch from Conlon. Inside the quarter line. So the first real test for St. George in the cup final. Neil, Conlon, straight across field. Right in midfield. And on the 22 of the Saints. Brooks tripped as he went into that tackle. Elias with dummies. Now Roach. Craig Young bounces him to the ground. Very easy penalty. Silly from St. George.
Yes,
2 points is vital in cup final football.
Wally Fullerton-Smith is at the ire of the crowd. You can see why. He just won't let him go. Stephen Roach was prepared to get to his feet quickly. This bloke who should know better, and certainly should know better than give a penalty away in that position. Well, he's done it, and I don't think his coach would be too happy in it.
Conlon missed with his first attempt. It was from out near halfway. And now this very easy opportunity for one of the game's best to just chip away at that 6-0 advantage in favour of St. George. Metres out and nearly in front. Conlon, no mistake. So St. George still with the upper hand, 6-2 over Balmain. Gill, the man, do bring it back on the restart for St. George. Into the quarter. Sirinen really winds up to the defence. 3 and 4 defenders needed to bring him down. Again, the penalties keep coming. This is crazy stuff. They've just got to get off the man that's tackled.
Yes, the Panasonic Cup replay shows it here. They are all over him like the rash. I mean, this is a joke, and Stone is doing the right thing. He's penalising quickly. I think eventually he'll have to come to 5 minutes for one of them if they do it. Yeah, well, while we're just taking one of the monumentally boring pauses in the kick, the touch, what's the footy tab situation, John Croucher?
Well, I can tell you, Rex, we've got $60,000 tonight, a season record, and they've gone for Balmain. Clear favourites. In fact, about 2/3 of the entries have selected Balmain. The most popular score, Rex, is a bit unusual tonight. St. George 14, Balmain 20.
Yes, that's a different one, isn't it? Okay.
Well, the Tigers may well be favourites, but they're behind on the scoreboard. But Gary Jack bursting onto the pass, charging at them now. Here's Elias trying to get the Tigers alight. 30 metres out, Elias still going. Now he's inside the quarter, and it's the last tackle for Balmain. Here's Neil. And Maguire's long cut-out pass for Conlon. Conlon's got support out there as well. And the ball has gone to ground. Well, a near thing then as Balmain throwing it wide. But the mistake's coming, and Saints have it. Just about 15 metres out from the St. George line. Bert Gordon playing it. Oh, heavy body contact as Fullerton Smith is able to flick it away to Brian Johnston. Right on the St. George quarter. Bailey's kick downfield over Robinson's head. There's a chase there as Beattie's coming at it, but Robinson will pick it up. Beattie was offside. He's not coming into play until now, and that's okay. Robinson will play it just short of the halfway mark. McNeil is dummy half. Here's Gary Jack trying to get around Beattie's tackle. Can't do it. Neil. Cut out pass to Pearce. Just inside the Saints half now. Elias. Getting away to Roach. And then on to Conlon.
St. George just aren't spreading enough in defence. When the pass goes 1 and 2 wide from Balmain, they're catching them short.
And that kick for touch from McNeil was a beauty.
Yes, that was a beautiful right foot kick. Made about an 18-20 metre gain for him. Real good one.
So the scrum down on the St. George quarter. It'll be a St. George feed. Clark works the scrum. Against the feed, Neil came up with it. Now Davidson. And here's the penalty to Balmain. Again. This time it's Gill.
Yes, well, let's have a look at the Panasonic Cup replay here. And he was moving up a little bit too quickly there.
So another opportunity for Ross Conlon. Right on the quarter line. And about 8 or 9 metres inside from touch. His first attempt was a long-range one. Now, Balmain have received 4 straight penalties, and they've been silly penalties that St. George have given away.
Yes, that might be the rock on which their effort founders.
Conlon. Big angle. Hits it particularly well, and the touch judges don't move. Up go the flags, and the Tigers are back in it. They now trail only by 2 points at St. George 6 and Balmain 4. What a great struggle this is out here. Crowd enjoying it. Gill to restart. Wayne Pearce bringing it back. Tried to offload, but the pass went astray, and Saints come up with it. It was Graeme Wynn who fell on it, and now here's Young. And look at the swarming defence from Balmain on Craig Young. Siren and Roach came in to get him. Blindside goes Wynn. Wynn streaking ahead. Pulled down 9 metres short of the line. Saints putting more pressure on. Clark got it back for Osborne. Lost the ball, Osborne. Maguire pinched it from under his nose.
Well, that's the second occasion tonight he's had the ball stolen from him. And that penalty count of 5-2, Balmain, is something that St. George have to address. Otherwise, their effort will go down the tube.
Steve Roach bringing it out from the quarter line of the Tigers. Hectic pace, mistakes coming from both sides in the handling department. The kick from Benny Elias, both hookers trying to take the short angles out of the dummy half position with their kicks. Walford bringing it back. Billy, this time last year you were sitting on the sideline rather nervously as the coach of the Tigers. A tremendous pace.
It sure is, Graeme. I feel a bit more comfortable this year than I did at this stage last year, but it's a great break by...
Well, here goes Johnston. He looks for Walford. He's found him. A try to St. George out of nothing. Absolutely from nothing. Balmain just came apart. Terrific try for St. George.
A magnificent try, yes. Nothing that we can say will make it sound any better. There was the beautiful stepping and footwork of Brian Johnston, who got himself into the clear, unlocked unloaded a pass perfectly to Walford, who was well inside his man Davidson there. Neil's the only cover defender. The Balmain side were bereft of defence there. It was a switch of play by Bailey. Johnson puts Benny Elias beautifully and then accelerates away from a support. There's a tackle coming in, but it's too late because Walford's got it and he can motor. Let me tell you, this bloke really knows how to run. And there he is, a beautifully balanced runner, comes in and then goes away to make sure of his angle. Johnson again, look at that beautiful step and the acceleration. Jack's the man that finally gets to him. He offloads it beautifully. It comes to Walford around about head high, takes it very comfortably, no drama. Just a conventional wing three-quarter try as far as he's concerned. And didn't he take it well?
An explosive first quarter for the Saints. Ricky Walford had a hand in the first try. That's the second time that St. George really have worked away at a short blindside. A few moments ago, Graeme Wynn went charging down there. Good switches of play, Bill Anderson.
It sure is, Graeme. Balmain play this short defensive line, which means it's hard to go around them on the open side. But if you play the short blind side, just as St. George are doing at the moment, you can very often find a break on them, and St. George have done it, as you've commented, on 2 occasions. That's where they're going to be looking.
Now Walford, can he repeat the dose? From out wide, strikes it well. Just baiting across the goal mouth. St. George off to a great start in the cup final of 88. 10-4 over Balmain. Well, they certainly have been keeping this ball alive. Conlon now to get Balmain underway. They'd be in a little bit of a shock at the moment. The way St. George have come out so strongly. Gordon just traps that. Quickly now he brings it back to the defence. Now he's lost it. Well, key moments in cup football. The handling I mentioned before, mistakes coming. Balmain looking for their first try now. Only a couple of minutes away from the end of the first quarter. They need a try. Both sides of the paddock now set with players. Elias to Roach. Shrivel back for Elias. Conlon, 8 metres out. Again, it's Roach involved. Looking to support Sirenin. Knocked up and stolen by Gill. He just couldn't regather it.
It would have been interesting if he had it. We just found out what the sort of pace Gill had, because he's a pretty quick player. He's a lock forward that came down here as a 5'8".
Still with the pressure, Balmain and the scrum win. Conlon, they'll be looking for Jack. Now Jack chimes in. He's lost the ball. St. George lost it as well. It'll be a double knock-on, but more importantly, it should be the feed in favour of the Saints.
Yes, here it was on the Panasonic Cup replay. The ball was passed by Gardner too hard to Jack, and the ball rebounded off his chest.
So they come up with a St. George. Oh, dangerous pass from Clark. Really did put his 5'8" Robinson under pressure. More. Bill, I mentioned before, it's a terrific pace, and players seem to be getting caught up with it. Some of these passes just aren't needed.
It's a lot of panic play, Graeme, from both sides, but St. George have been looking to push the ball on both sides of the field, and they've had some success with it, but that run there from Craig Young was more like the sort of play they're going to need in their own quarter, and here's Paul Osborne doing the same thing. That's what the Dragons need, some forwards taking the ball forward.
Well, let's see how well they kick. They set themselves for the kick. This time from Gill, it's going to be close to touch. Will it get there? It will. Everything going right for the Saints in the first 20 minutes.
It was a beautiful kick by Gill. Just watch the way, the convoluted way the damn thing goes. This is a rugby ball for you. Just look at this. Look. Over she goes ever so gently. Just a foot and a half over the sideline.
Inside the last minute of the first quarter. Robinson joins in from the blindside wing. Thrown to the ground by Fullerton Smith. 10-4 in favour of the Saints in the cup final. Conlon. Parrish. Tries to brush on Beattie. Back inside for Jack. He has support outside. It was cut by St. George. But that'll be the end of the first 20 minutes. And a great start for Saints.
Here's the Panasonic Cup replay of that. The pass from Jack beat everybody until he got the touch judge, as a matter of fact. So at the end of the first quarter, we've got Saints leading by 10 points to 4. We've got a scoreline that's been brought about by Ricky Walford scoring a try and Robinson scoring a try. And the goal coming up from Walford for the Balmain side, 2 penalty goals. There it is, 10-4 St. George. We'll be back with more action just a moment.
Welcome back to the Parramatta Stadium for the start of the second quarter with that scoreline. St. George 10, Balmain 4. There wouldn't have been too many people would have thought that would be the scoreline at this stage. That first quarter, all St. George. They made some silly mistakes in there as well as Mick Stone blows time on for the second quarter. But, gee, they showed some enterprise as well. Now, Balmain have got to get back into this cup final. Let's see what they can do. Billy Anderson, as a former Balmain coach, what would the instructions have been?
Well, what they've got to do is play with a lot of intensity in this second quarter. If they let St. George score again and get too much of a lead, they won't be able to peg them back. Very important for the Tigers to post next points.
Here's Sirinen playing at about 11 metres short of halfway. Now Roach. Fullerton Smith is there to bring him down. So was Osborne. Back for Neal. Charged down by Bailey. A scramble for possession, but there'll be knock-ons from both sides. Well, Balmain on a number of occasions now have tried to put some clearing kicks in. They haven't all been all that successful, apart from a couple of kicks from Neal, but this has gone with the feed as Neal was able to get it to Conlon. Conlon got over the halfway mark before he pulled down. Now Wayne Pearce, 10 metres inside the St. George territory. Elias dummy half, getting it back from Maguire. But Gill brings him down. He tried to play it. And Balmain get the penalty against the marker, Gordon.
Yeah, Bert Gordon's gone around and handled the ball in a ruck area there. The area between the end of the man playing the football and the man receiving at the dummy half is a ruck. And it's a bit amazing to me that he didn't know that.
So Ross Conlon with another place kick for touch. And this time finds it. Well, he didn't make a lot of ground, did he? Let's have a look at those handling errors. 6 have been made by Balmain. St. George have made 3. As Balmain try to put pressure on now with Elias, taking it inside the St. George quarter. Now Gary Jack from dummy half. And he's only about 11 metres out, so there's pressure now for the St. George side as the Tigers try to get across the line. Maguire running strongly up to the 10-metre mark, back for Elias, switch of play to Neal. Neal, the little dummy to Conlon, takes the tackle himself. About 15 metres out. Balmain right away. Here's a Roach. Roach, a flick pass back inside that's gone astray, and I think St. George will come up with it. They have, they've come up with it. There's Beattie who fell on it. Now here's Walford. And St. George get the penalty. Balmain up inside the 5 metres. So Graeme Wynn will kick for touch. That'll certainly relieve some pressure because Balmain were just starting to put some pressure on them.
Well, I've said it before, and I'll just repeat it, that St. George have got to do something about this penalty ratio. That's 2-1 at the moment, 6-3 against them, and they've got to rectify that.
Trevor Bailey with the tap. Walford is dummy half this time. He'll take the tackle on his own and get driven back for his effort. Now Gill lost his footing as he took the football. Fullerton Smith. Elias clings to him. Still short of halfway. Brian Johnson, who made a beautiful run to contribute to the St. George try, and that player is offside. Bailey saw the ball and fell on it, but he was in front of Johnson.
Yeah, Panasonic Cup replay. There's Bailey standing in an offside position, picking up a ball. The referee has got to give a penalty. And that gives, as far as I'm concerned, 7-3 the penalties in favour of Balmain, and that's a telling statistic.
Well, this is about the distance that Conlon tried to kick a goal from earlier in the match. He was short, so this time he's kicking for touch. And finds it just on the St. George quarter line. Now can Balmain sustain some pressure on this St. George side? Elias with the tap, giving it to Robinson. Caught by Young and Fullerton Smith. Here comes Maguire. Full of running to the 10-metre mark and upended and driven back in a good tackle. Osborne was the tackler. Elias this time to Neal. Now to Conlon. Selects Parrish, a dummy from Parrish, comes back inside, takes the tackle. 18 metres out from the St. George line. Elias this time to Pearce. Pearce is able to offload to Parrish. Looks for support. There's Elias. Tried to duck under the tackle, Elias. Will play it just 11 metres out. Roach steaming onto the football. 5 metres out. Last tackle now for Balmain. Back for Elias. The bomb, the high kick from Elias. Pressure now
the Panasonic Cup replay really showed him at his best there. But he and Johnson are the definitive answer, as far as I'm concerned, to club centres. They're very, very good.
So St. George now trying to get out of the danger area through Craig Young this time. Bill, they hung on well on that occasion, but I really do believe that Balmain can stretch them out wide.
Yes, they can, Graeme. They're looking to get the ball there also with these switches of play back across the ruck. The St. George defence has held fairly well, but what they've got to ensure they mustn't do, and Rex has already mentioned it, is they just can't keep giving away penalties, because Balmain haven't got a long kicking game. The only way they're getting down into St. George's quarter is by getting penalties to get there.
Well, this is one man that can get them back downfield. Brought down well on this occasion by Gill. Gary Jack now. Robinson on the run around. Pearce. Pressure pass for Gardner. Walford was sweating on it. Elias handles that ball well. Out it goes for Davidson. Takes on Brett Clark. Good tackle from the St. George halfback. Now they've got the numbers stretched out wide. Maguire charges on. Beattie tries to read it. Cut it off. The ball's still alive. Conlon. Jack. On the intercept. Away goes Gordon. Under the dot. Right under the post. They tried to force the pass, but look at this. Oh, what a celebration for the Saints.
Panasonic Cup replay will just show exactly how that came about. It was Balmain really exerting some pressure now. They've got the defence coming up trying to snap the ball and step the movement dead. But they move it out wide here. Here's Jack going across, throws the pass intended for the wing three-quarter Robinson, and away goes Gordon. Now Gordon's, I don't know how fast he is, but he didn't need to be fast on that occasion. All he did was take an intercept and have nobody in front of him, so I guess that any wing three-quarter worth his salt is going to be able to make an impression. We'll see him get the ball about now. Here's Conlon away to Jack. Jack throws it, and here comes Gordon in. There's nobody in front of him. He just goes for a stroll, and that's all he's doing. He doesn't really look as though he's pressed for pace at all there. Brooks has made an effort to get to him, but he can't. And he canters over there about 15 metres, 20 metres in front of everybody. Great stuff.
May not ever score a more important one for St. George. And right in the most important position of all, under the black dot for his wing three-quarter partner, Ricky Walford, from right in front. Rubbing more salt into the wound at this stage. St. George in the cup final. The Saints 16-4 over. There it is. Can you believe it? Upset so far. Saints 16, Balmain 4. They started the match, the Tigers, as odds-on favourites in this one. Now they're going to have to win it as virtual underdogs. They've got to bounce back immediately. Out to the quarter line. He managed more. Graeme win. Full of confidence. And one man that was virtually robbed of a place in the team in the final was Brad Mackay last week in the semi-final. He's sidelined with Bill Anderson.
Brad, you've got to be disappointed. You're missing this game, but things look pretty good at 16-4 at the moment.
Yeah, it's looking very good, Bill. At first, their forwards started to take over, but our forwards seem to be putting it together now, and our backs are just reeling the chances.
A lot of people would want to know, how is that back?
Well, it's much better than first thought. I should be back within 4 weeks instead of the 8.
Well, good. Thanks for talking to us, and hope to see you back soon.
Thanks very much.
All right, well, now St. George have come up with the mistakes, and Sirenen trying to get the Tigers started. Handling errors coming thick and fast in the game at an incredible pace. Neal out to Parrish. Swiveled in the tackle, brought to the ground. Neal again. Elias looking for runners. Slow motion football at the moment. That was easy for the St. George defence. Well, he's lost the ball as well. But I'm not just going to blame Benny Elias. He really was posted. There should have been some runners.
There was, and the Panasonic Cup replay shows him weaving and standing and trying to get the ball away, but somebody knocks it out of his hands finally, and it's a St. George feed.
Yeah, it didn't look good. Now, St. George come up with a via Brett Clark. Up to the quarter line now, as Clinton Moore will play it. Here comes Gill. Let's check those scrums and penalties. 5-2, the scrums favour Balmain, and 7-3, the penalties favour the Tigers. So a hefty share of possession from both scrum and penalty for the Tigers. Now, this kick is not going to find touch. Well, an unpredictable rugby league football that Rex talks so often about. This time, Robinson. Nowhere to go.
Well, we know he's got bright green knickers on underneath his shorts, don't we?
Maguire. He's about 8 short of halfway. Elias picks up Roach, and Roach has gone straight through. Looks for support. No one there. Couldn't get the pass away. Surinam was there with him, but he'd overrun him. Now back for Neal. And then Maguire and Gary Jack. And a pass to Parrish that looked a mile forward, but referee Mick Stone said play on.
It was a mile forward.
Last tackle out for the Tigers. Here's Elias. That kick is down for Moore. It bounces the right way for Moore.
What did he touch that for? Tell me about it.
I thought that it was going to go dead. That's why I said if it bounces the right way, Moore will have nothing to do. Bert Gordon runs away with it, but the Saints get the penalty.
Yes, there was the kick there and a rebound off Gordon, but the referee judged that the foot was raised prematurely before the ball had struck the ground. I still can't believe why he didn't let the ball go dead over the dead ball line.
Well, they would have had a tap start from the 22.
Well, have a look at this. Now, why would a bloke do that? His foot just touched the line there. He was out virtually, if there was a touch judge to see it, and he managed to get back into the field to play by a yard, and then they got a penalty as a result of a lucky kick. But, I mean, it's stupid. That is very dumb football. He really needs somebody to point that out to him.
He was able to run 10 metres before the defence was anywhere near it.
Well, we call them professionals, Ian, and let me just tell you this. It's cup final football. Some strapping there for Clint Robinson. It's cup final football. You're going to see a lot more mistakes in this match tonight. Look at that lead, 16-4 in favour of St. George. You're going to see a lot more mistakes tonight than you ever would in a normal game of rugby league. This is a cup final.
Well, Clint Robinson put some strapping on, is pulling away, doesn't want it. There's St. George trying to get out of this danger area. And look at this hefty running from Graeme Wynn, lifting his knees right up.
Looked like he was climbing stairs.
Sure did. Osborne now. Can he stand and offload? No, he can't. He's put down about 32 metres out from his own line. Back for Clark. His kick, he'll beat Gary Jack. Beats him in, finds touch, fine kick.
Yes, an end-over-end kick. It's made a lot of ground, too. It's a real hefty gain just at the time that St. George needed it. They've got 8 minutes to go in this quarter. Half-time coming up in 8 minutes. They're leading 16-4.
We've got some great tries to show you after half-time as well. In the Golden Try Award, some of the nominations you'll see, and there's the penalty to Balmain. St. George again offside. We like to see good rugby league tries. Stay with us after the half-time break with some beauties.
8-3 the penalties against St. George.
Conlon, yet another place kick for touch. He's able to find it about 8 metres inside the St. George half. Teddy Glossop must be happy with the scoreline, but must be concerned at the number of penalties his side continues to give away. Conlon now takes the tackle. Elias moves into dummy half, switch of play for Brooks. But he's caught and put down. Bailey there to tackle him, and Graeme Wynn as well. Elias back for Roach. Wynn takes him. Elias again from dummy half. He's going to be caught and posted again. Elias, look.
Not a soul with him there. He ran and ran on the blind side. There wasn't a soul. No Balmain player within a bull's roar.
Maguire getting it away to Brooks. And then on to Pearce. Pearce will take the tackle. Will play it now only about 18 metres from the St. George line. Here's Neal blindside, getting a pass, which is finally out to Gardner, is it? And Gardner has been pushed into touch. Oh, geez, a near thing there for St. George.
Yes, he was. He's got a bit of pace as old Russell too. Spare me days. He's one of the survivors, but he lost the ball over the sideline. That was the reason for it. Now they've got a penalty.
Well, in fact, he was penalised for throwing the ball, said the touch judge, to Mick Stone over the touch line on the 6th tackle, instead of just keeping it in play for the turnover to St. George. Vital time for both teams. 6 minutes away from the half-time break. 16-4. What a first two-quarter performance so far by the Saints. Steady as it goes now, needed from the Saints to set themselves for a good kicking game. Right in midfield outside their own quarter. Clark. Last time he found touch. I doubt that he'll make it on this occasion. Jack will get there. Steps back inside Gill, but Johnston wraps him up. Yartner looks back in field for Elias. This time he finds a runner, Neal. Straightens up. Elias again. Dummies. Whether Benny is trying too much by himself or not, I don't know, but he has been looking for some runners. Roach being the most dangerous Balmain player. Even he was calling out for some support then, letting his teammates know just how he feels about it. Conlon, switch back in field for Pearce. Maguire busts through the tackles. There was nobody there. The pass shouldn't have gone. That was just desperate stuff. There was nobody there. Walford. I mentioned before, cup final football, the pressure just brings about so many mistakes from players. Osborne taps it and goes ahead. Graeme win down in back play. Clark. Robinson. Stepping in field. Found a huge gap. The pass was forward, a mile forward.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Youth is wasted on the young sometimes. Why he ever delivered a pass in a forward position? You say it's pressure. Well, look at that. That's 2 metres forward. And he must think the referee's got a problem with glaucoma in the eyes or something. It was done directly in front of him.
Well, I think it's a case of the players really trying to take on the referee.
Oh, well, he was a goose to do that.
I think we mentioned on Sunday that there was quite a few tries that came from forward passes. And Mick Stone was the referee, so whether or not the players are doing their homework and trying to put some pressure on the man in the middle, I don't know. Sirenen. Balmain still searching for their first try. A try that really will get them back into the final. Conlon. Out wide they go. Good defence from St. George. Robinson was the man that cut off that play. Now Neal, the kicking game just hasn't been in order. It's been charged down. Ball still loose. 6 more tackles for the Tigers. Elias. Maguire. Another intercept. Oh! Well, he's going to play knock-ons both ways. He was away beating. It was going to be another chance for a try for the Saints.
God, you wouldn't want to have a heart condition and follow either of these teams the way they're playing at the moment. It's astonishing. Look, there it was. The ball was there in the hands of Michael Beattie, and he just couldn't hold it. Balmain are really doing their best to throw this game away.
Jack to his feet. 40 metres out from his own line. Sirenen looking for support. Goes under a tackle there. A swinging arm from Fullett and Smith. Brooks. No one there on the inside. Roach. He manages to unload for Elias. Brooks. Sirenen was standing flat-footed. Now he gets started, still taking some tacklers with him. Neal. Maguire. Better pass back in field for Neal. Over the top, it was touched by the Saints. 6 more. Pearce. Robinson. Great opportunity for the Tigers. Inside the last minute before half-time. Can they score? Roach. Dummies. Dummies again, but they didn't take the second one. Cole's been shouted out by Ben Elias. Neal. Conlon. Jack. Over the top. Oh, Maguire fumbled it. They had a 2-man overlap and a try was looking good in the corner.
It was looking good until Maguire got his hands to it and knocked it away. That was the problem. Look at this. Panasonic Cup replay. He only had to just take that ball fairly easily. Conventional stuff. And there was a try at the end of that. He couldn't handle it. The pressure starting to really tell.
Inside the last 10 seconds, Craig Young copying a caution here. Should be the end of play unless the penalty's going to go towards Balmain. Well, the siren has sounded. Mick Stone hasn't heard it. Now he has.
Well, here was the incident. It's Craig Young and Roach at it again for a bit of a time. He's holding him down there and won't let him up. But the half-time break sees St. George leading by the comfortable margin of 16 points to 4. They've scored 3 tries. They've come from Robinson, Walford and Gordon. And Walford kicked one magnificent goal from the sideline, getting a total of 2 from 3. Balmain's 4 points have come from 2 goals, and that's to Ross Conlon. Oh, gee, it's been a good first half for St. George. We'll see whether Balmain can reverse the situation in just a moment. Don't go.
Fabulous prize that is for Sandy Campbell. We're preparing now for the third vital quarter of this Panasonic Cup final. Nick Stone blows time on, and we're underway. And we'll check the team changes for both sides. Billy Anderson.
There are no changes to either side, Ian, and as you can imagine, Ted Glossop was delighted with the scoreline, but felt St. George could play even a bit better if they played with more ball control. And what he's looking for is when they've kicked the ball, that first player that makes the tackle on chase. He thinks that's very important. I can tell you about Balmain. This is going to be a very committed Balmain side in this second half of football. Warren Ryan gave them a fair dressing down, and they're going to have to play with a lot more intensity. He thinks there are holes in the St. George line, but the Balmain ball carriers are getting no support, and they're playing with a complete lack of discipline. Too much panic in their play, and he wants that arrested.
Yes, that was very evident, wasn't it? The panic football. Now, here's Gary Jack. There are the tacklers for the first half. Balmain made 85 tackles. Elias showing the way with 15. St. George made 92, and Osborne was the busiest of their defenders. Maguire. Now Elias. Well, again, Elias has been caught with nowhere to go and no one running off him, and is forced to take the tackle. I don't know whether he's overcalling or what the story is, but he's done that about 3 times now. Siren. We saw some panic football from both sides, and bad passes were the main offender, and Balmain, because of that panic football, made 10 bad passes compared to St. George's 2. Scramble for possession. Neil had it, lost it, went over the touchline, but the penalty has gone to St. George.
Well, we had a call on the Kangaroo Tour in 1959 called Oranges, and that was throw the ball over your head. That's what Davidson did then.
I didn't know he was that old.
Well, I don't think he was playing. I don't think he was even thought of then.
Now the Saints with Ricky Walford now. 10 metres from halfway, caught by Maguire. Craig Young. Robinson. Oh, solid hit. Conlon who came in with that one. Bailey from dummy half. Clark. What will he do? A little dummy, shaped the kick, and then took the tackle. Graeme win. One bounce and it's in the touch.
He's a very committed Graeme win tonight too. He's played very stoutly, very strongly. He's one of the most devastating runners in the league when he's got in the mood, which isn't often, I hasten to add. But tonight he's been committed.
Well, Nick Stone not happy with that feed from Michael Neal. This one's okay, gone with the feed. Here's Conlon. Conlon's made the initial bust. A pass that bounced once before it was picked up. Gardner playing it just on halfway. Brooks getting it away to Pearce and then on the jack. Defence holds him though, just inside the St. George half. Neal to Conlon, and then to Maguire. Conlon on the run around. 3 St. George defenders to pull him down though. Davidson dummy half this time. Neal now to Stephen Roach. Looked as if he was going to commit a forward pass to Pearce, but he held it back, and now here's Elias getting a long cut-out pass to Gardner. Gardner linking up with Robinson. Back inside for Neal. Still going inside the St. George quarter now. Pressure for St. George as the Tigers raid away. Parrish to Conlon, and then to Maguire. Defence is good. That was Robinson around his ankles on the quarter line as Elias puts a bomb in the air. To high towering one, up they go for it. Oh, beautifully taken. Beautifully taken.
Yes, this was a superb catch. Look at this. Gill come up and take the ball beautifully there. That was absolute pressure that he took, and he got a pat on the back from one of his teammates too. Oh,
Deserved it. Just as Robinson deserves a pat on the back for getting under that tackle. Win. On the blind side where he's always at his most dangerous. They continue to work away at the short blinds tonight, St. George. Clark tries to step Brooks. Can't step Paul Suranen. Just taps it on the last tackle, goes ahead. Now the kick. Those backs are onside, calls Mick Stone. Well, they're going to be beaten into touch by the ball, but that was a great chance for St. George.
Yes, Clark was facing one way, kicked over his shoulder, the ball went down. The referee ruled that Gordon going through there very smartly was onside, so had the ball stayed in, it would have been interesting.
Against the feed, St. George come up with a beating. Takes on Parrish. More into the dummy half position. Johnston lost the ball, went forward.
Very uncharacteristic error there by Johnston. He usually plays very steadily. I think he might have got a bit of a shoulder in the thigh muscle there. Bit of a corky. Oh, they can hurt, I can tell you.
He's out of play, so Gill has broken away from the scrum to take his place in the back line. Jack on the blind side. Still going, strong run. He's going to be thrown into touch, though. Well, Warren Ryan was talking about the panic and the mistakes. They're coming from some of their most experienced players.
Look at Gordon run him over the sideline like a runaway bus. There he goes over the sideline. It's just St. George fleet in the scrum. Johnson still being treated.
Oh, hands in the scrum. Crazy.
That was uncalled for because they'd won the ball. I know they were moving backwards, but it was uncalled for.
Graham Wynn was the culprit.
As you'd expect.
Elias to keep the touch. Balmain calling for the ball. Conlon. Wrapped up by Craig Young. Dummies one way now for Pearce. 16-4, the Saints still with a strong lead. Siranen up the middle, fumbled the ball, was kicked through. St. George have it through Robinson. Can't escape Siranen. Clark quickly away to Gill. Craig Young looking for runners. Finds Wynn. Doing it well, St. George. Clark. Robinson. Back inside it goes for Moore. Push backwards. Bailey. Clark again for the kick. And again he'll find touch. Brian Johnston is back on his feet.
Yes, he's had to warm that injury up a little bit. It probably happened fairly shortly after the half-time break, and he wasn't completely warm. He'll be pretty sore when he's finished tonight.
Jack had come into the back line, but he couldn't get the ball from Parrish. Conlon turns it back for Parrish. This is a vital quarter, Bill, the third.
Yes, it sure is, but St. George with that 16-4 lead can probably feel fairly comfortable, provided they don't let Balmain score quickly. But Graham, I can't agree with St. George's tactics of this short kicking game. All they're doing is getting a scrum, and Balmain invariably winning it with a head and the feet. They'd be better to kick long and get a territorial gain.
Well, that pass looked a mile forward, back in field again to Roach.
We find ourselves in agreement.
Oh,
Here.
well, I can't continue it, but it was forward. They're still with the ball, the Tigers, keeping the pressure on Robinson. Inside the 10 metres. Last tackle. He goes to blind, Neil. Out it goes wide. Jack kicks into the in goal. He was impaired. He was interfered with. Mick Stone's going to award the penalty. Now, I'm going to say if the try had have come from that, it all goes back to the pass, well back to Roach, which was a mile forward.
Now, there it was, the action, and there's Jack trying to get to the ball. He doesn't get to the ball, but he was interfered with slightly, so the penalty has gone to Balmain. They've taken a quick tap.
And the pressure's still on. Elias. Sheridan bounced Clark out of the way. They've lost the ball, off the boil, and it will back down a scrum.
Well, Balmain have made a change, Bill.
Kevin Hardwick will be coming onto the field wearing number 16. David Brooks coming off, Pearce into the second row.
Okay. Now, St. George, who, unlike the Balmain side, are really keeping their head together in the crucial situations, have been able to keep this Balmain side out, but they really can't stay hemmed up in this end of the field for long. They're going to have to get a long kicking game employed here. Graeme Wynn is probably the longest kicker in the side. Now Osborne steals a couple of metres. Last tackle now. Who's going to kick? Well, there's Graeme Wynn, but that's a kick that only went about 30 or 40 metres. Davidson will play it 10 metres inside the Balmain half. Now Gartner stealed about 12 metres there.
Balmain need a quick spread of the ball. They have big numbers out wide.
Now Pearce standing in a tackle. Right on the halfway mark. Here comes Roach, but before he gets moving, the penalty has gone to Balmain. This is St. George up inside the 5 metres. So they set the trend early in the match with these penalties. They continue to come Balmain's way. Hardwick still waiting to get on.
Well, that penalty count has reached 11-6 Balmain's way. Now, you know, I suggest again that St. George, you've got to eliminate this problem because it could be the rock on which this gallant effort is going to founder. They can't keep sustaining or taking pressure if they're going to concede penalties.
Well, they're under pressure again now as Balmain launch yet another raid. As Brooks, who is supposed to be replaced but who won't come off, he's lost the ball. Well, I can imagine Warren Ryan, what he would be thinking right now. Brooks was supposed to be replaced by Hardwick. For some reason, he's elected to stay on and now commits a terrible mistake like that.
Well, it's not so much what he's thinking, it's what he's saying. A critical factor.
So Brian Johnson is another player who was injured before. Well, I see the Balmain trainer moving up to get this Brooks fellow off the field. His kick is down there for Jack. Jack almost back to the halfway mark. This is an unbelievable situation with Brooks not coming off.
Pearce has lost the football too.
Yeah, there are some mistakes coming from the Balmain side.
He's lost it backwards. Neil's no, he's still got it. I thought it left his grasp there for a moment.
Here's Sirinen down the blind side. I see a St. George player getting ready, Bill.
Mark Blackburn, wearing number 17, will be taking the place of Graeme Wynn with instructions of tackle, and then tackle some more.
Okay, here's Neil. Getting it back to Gardner. Again, the mistake from Balmain. And still, David Brooks won't come off the field. Now they'll do it.
Yes, well, the Panasonic Cup replay showed the ball changing hands there. Bailey from St. George apparently came up with it, but lost it again, so the scrum goes down, but it's St. George's feet.
So those changes have now been made. As Walford's kicked through, he was knocked down, but the referee said play on. Gary Jacks picked it up. This is Blackburn in to make the tackle. Oh, and he flattens Jack. Drove his shoulder into his chest and pushed him back. This is a committed St. George side now, particularly in defence. Desperately trying to pin Balmain back in this area. Graeme Wynn, who played fairly strongly, I thought, is now off. Balmain have it just outside their own quarter. Here's Neil. Now to Conlon. Back for Gartner. And then for Davidson. Trying to thread his way through, Davo. Can't do it. 32 out. Gartner's gone to dummy half. Down the blind side is Roach. Back for Gartner. Gartner found Elias. And then on to Sirinen. Sirinen almost through. Sirinen's to halfway. He looks for support. There's Hardwick. Hardwick is caught though by Moore. But a good passage of play from Balmain. Can they sustain the pressure now? Last tackle. Elias has put it down. It's gone behind him. Picked up by Benny Elias. Scrambling play. And oh, look at this. St. George defence just jolting the ball free as Balmain desperately thrown around like a hot potato. Maguire to Parrish. Ball has gone astray. Who's got it?
Who wants it?
I'll get it.
Mine.
That was an incredible passage of play, really. The players will be exhausted after the way this has been going. Look at it on the Panasonic Cup replay. Just watch the way they go. Out here she goes, has dropped behind him. He gets knocked out of the way there. Neil comes up, tries to kick it forward, and then gets put over the sideline.
Well, incredibly from the scrum, St. George came up with possession, but he ruled a forward pass. 16-4 in favour of the Saints. Still searching for this try, the Tigers. Gary Jack. The defence from St. George has been outstanding. Neil. Robinson's come infield looking for the ball. Gardner. Good ball away to Robinson. That seemed to go forward again there to Davidson. He's lost it. Clark straight across field, trying to get to the outside of Elias. He does that. He links up now with Robinson. Out to Gordon. Great play from both teams. Really are entertaining the crowd, keeping this ball alive. Frantic football maybe. But Balmain in a situation where they have to force the pass. St. George don't. Here's Osborne. Knocked down, knocked backwards, and Hardwick's going to retrieve possession. They're the passes that St. George don't need. 18, the handling errors from the Tigers. Incredible. Benny Elias out of dummy half. Roach. Another change for Balmain Bill.
John Davidson coming from the field, replaced by Michael Moss in 14.
Elias out of dummy half once more. Dummies his way through. Desperate defence there from Craig Young. The chant goes up for the Tigers. Jack, Robinson, Gardner. He looked for Davidson. He had gone infield. Last tackle. Just one more tackle for St. George to hang on. Conlon, the kick across field. No real pressure. He took the kick. Very cleverly taken by Michael Beattie.
Yes, the old pro, highly professional. Beattie took the ball, stood his ground there, and claimed the fair catch. He's going to come out to the quarter line.
Bailey now. So Moss is out there now for John Davidson. On the wing in 14. So Gill now hitting that ball up. Blackburn, one of the freshest players on the field, be called on to do a lot of work for the Saints. Out to halfway. They've been camped in their own territory for some time. They need a long kick downfield. Graeme Wynn is their biggest kicker. He's been replaced, remember. Out of dummy half from Bailey. Straight across field for Robinson. Tries to beat the defence. Nearly did, but into touch.
That's one way to get the scrum feed, isn't it? Gee whiz. You know, kick the ball and tackle your opponent and put him over the sideline so you get the scrum feed. Frantic defence for St. George there.
Gill picked that up from the lock forward position. The backs for St. George now really called upon to do some work to lighten off the load for their forwards. Beattie's lost it. He's been called on to play the ball. So the scrum's going to go down with a few minutes before the end of the third quarter. More pressure still to be handled by St. George. 16-4. Neil. Conlon. Jack. Gets to the outside of his man. The overlap for the Tigers. The dummy from Parry. Inside the quarter line. The Tigers searching for this try. Can they get it? Maguire. Back it goes to Pearce. Gardner. Moss to the corner. Will he get there? They've been searching for it for 3 quarters. They've finally got it. Just too much pressure from Balmain. The Saints couldn't hang on.
Yes, we'll see it again on the Panasonic Cup replay. This is a real stretch. They're really moving the ball out wide. Conlon, away she goes out there to Maguire. Maguire turns and gives it back on the inside to Pearce, who makes the injection. He gets it away to Gardner. Gardner cleverly pulls Walford to him, gets it away to Moss. Moss comes inside Johnston and takes Moore's tackle and scores a fair try. Neil, the long cutout pass to Conlon, a different angle we're looking at this time. Away to Maguire, back on the inside to Pearce, the workhorse. Away across there to Gardner. Gardner quickly shoveled it straight out there to Moss, and Moss evaded one tackle and goes in and scores a very, very good try. A critical try at a critical time.
And what a critical replacement from Warren Ryan to have Moss out there. Finished off the try well. Just 20 years of age, and right from touch now, Ross Conlon. If you want a man to really open up this cup final, 2 from 3 for Conlon. If he kicks this, gets set for an explosive last 20 minutes to the cup final of 88. Bleeding from the eye, Conlon. They don't come much cooler. The crowd certainly knows that we've got a gripping last 20 on our hands as well. Here's the angle for him. He's pushed it away. So a bit of breathing space at the end of the third quarter still for St. George. 16-8 over the Tigers.
Yes, well, there was only the one try scored on that, and you saw that right at the tail end of the situation. So it's 16-8 in favour of the St. George side. 1 quarter to go to see who wins the Panasonic Cup. We're going to be back in just a moment when we get our breath.
Don't move from your seat, folks. The next 20 minutes you're going to see is going to be brilliant football action. The St. George and the Balmain sides geared up for a huge effort in this last 20 minutes of the Panasonic Cup. Will it be the year of the Dragon? Well, St. George have never won a cup. And the Panasonic Cup is just 20 minutes away from them. They lead by 16 points to 8. And we have 20 minutes to go. Nick Stone blows time on. The chant goes up for the Tigers, but it's St. George who are in front on the scoreboard and in possession as Clinton Moore brings it up to the quarter line. Craig Young. Hardwick in there to make the tackle with Pearce. Gordon Smith. Clark getting it to Osborne. A pass out for Ricky Walford there to go back a foot or so to pick it up. And here's the penalty to Balmain. Well, I'll be interested to have a look at this.
Well, a Panasonic Cup replay shows him taking a pass way behind him, and he runs behind a player there. But really, I don't believe that he impeded the...
He still made the tackle. He ran straight into 2 tacklers who were not impeded by that St. George player. So
Yes, well,
that's a damn tough call against the Saints.
Well, yes, I'm not arguing that point, but the fact is he did go behind a player, but they didn't interfere with the tackle. That's what I was about to say.
Well, that's the rule. Shouldn't have been a penalty.
Okay, well, Balmain now on the attack, just 15 out. Here's Conlon. Well, he threw 2 dummies. Now he's on his own.
Well, there was a similar situation there. The referee could have given a penalty as easily to St. George.
Pearce, 10 metres out. Makes another couple of metres. He's about 8 out now. Elias dummy half, shows it one way, then finally selects it back for Gary Jack, who's overrun next to the post. No try. Oh boy, let's look at this one.
From head on, we need to see this. This is the way it's going to look. Here's Gary Jack on the ball on the Panasonic Cup replay. He lands apparently short, just off the line.
Well, I think the thing that showed there, Rex, was Brett Clark was appealing. He was interfered with. That was a shepherd. That should have been a penalty to St. George.